After that, when I said I didn't have money, they said you were lying. They started putting fingers in my private parts, searching for money. And that's when 6 other guys arrived. When those 6 men arrived, they said, "This girl, she doesn't have money, so you can do whatever you want with her." And all 6 of them raped me.
This is Barry Barak of the New York Times. On a recent reporting trip to Musina, a South African town on the border with Zimbabwe, I met 18-year-old Mercy Gueta. She is among a growing number of refugees, some as young as 8 and 9 years old, fleeing political chaos and economic collapse in Zimbabwe. They try to sneak into South Africa by crossing the crocodile-infested Limpopo River. Waiting for them on both sides of the border are Guma-Gumas. These men offer themselves as guides, but they are actually swindlers, thieves, and rapists. Mercy started her trip from Zimbabwe's capital, Harare, with 4 other women.
Only the 2 of us were raped. Some of the women were old people. 2 of us, we were very young, so that's why we were raped. They raped us because we didn't have money to pay them. And they also took our clothing.
For 3 days, myself and a photographer, Joao Silva, interviewed children and rape victims. Dozens of them camp out at an open athletic field known as the Showgrounds, hoping to get temporary asylum papers to proceed to other places in South Africa without fear of arrest and deportation. Unaccompanied minors are not entitled to asylum. The law has no provision for them. To the eye, the children were everywhere, dressed in rags and scavenging for garbage. To the law, they were invisible. Now, as of March 6th, even the showgrounds have been cleared. Leticia Shindi is a 39-year-old widow from a village near the town of Chivu. She too was raped after crossing the Limpopo.
When I got out the Limpopo River, I was raped by a man which was leading us to cross the river, where still the others was going. He left there with me. After raping me, he told us that we should now run and catch up with the other group. So we started to run very hard.
How's it going?
They're going not that well.
There are millions of Zimbabwean refugees now living in South Africa. I thought of the desperation that propelled them to leave their country. Nothing could be worse than this, they had concluded. And I thought about how many of them turned out to be wrong.